You are listening to Unstoppable Actors, the essential podcast for ambitious, unknown actors with me, Louise, the artistic director of Standby Method Acting Studio. And for the last 13 years, I've been taking unknown actors with blank CVs all the way to Netflix dramas, Amazon Prime films, TV soaps, and stage plays around the world. And every week I'll be talking with you and sharing how you can become a paid working unstoppable actor, because you 1000% can. An acting career is doable. Are you ready to dive into the episode? Hello and welcome to the podcast. As always, I know I start every single episode off like this, but I'm so excited to dive into this subject today. I'm always excited because, as you can probably tell, I'm really passionate about method acting and helping unknown new actors like yourselves. But you know, as I've been coaching actors over the years of varying different levels, like that could be a complete beginner to someone who's done a few student films, or someone who's done a couple of independent films, someone who's done extra work, I've found that there are two things that all actors have in common that seriously hold them back. And if you are serious, and I mean deadly serious, about being a professional actor and making this your way of life, which, as you know from the intro, can happen because it's happened for my students, so it can happen for you. But if you are deadly serious about becoming a professional actor, there are two things you absolutely have to drop, which is the common thread that I've seen in actors over these last 13 years of me coaching them. Before I go into what they are, make sure you stay tuned until the end, because I've got something very exciting for you, which I think you will absolutely love, and it will definitely help you become a professional actor. So yeah, make sure you do listen to the end. But what I also want to share with you before I dive into what they are is there is something called the triangle for success. I have spoke about this on other podcast episodes, but they're way back. I think this is the 79th episode. I think it is anyway. I've done a lot. So it is probably like way back in the early ones, and you may not have managed to listen to them. But the triangle for success has got 3 points on it, and it is so important that you familiarise yourself with this, because this triangle for success is literally the foundation and will determine whether you actually make an acting career happen. And I want to just, gosh, my head's going everywhere, but I want to just really make it clear to you that there is only you that can make your acting career happen. Nobody else can do that for you. I can't do it for you. I can load you up with the tools. I can give you the education that you need. I can transform your acting ability if you choose to come and get coaching with me. And I can give you career advice, and I can show you how to market yourself. And many other people can do this. But there is only you that can make it happen. So you are responsible for your own acting career. And I know that might sound very heavy, like, whoa, that's a big weight on my shoulders, Louise. But it's the truth. Just like you can't make my acting career happen for me, only I can do that. My friends can't make my acting career happen. No casting director, no agent can make my acting career happen. Yes, they can open doors, but it starts with me, just like it starts with you. So let's go to this triangle for success then, and this will hopefully take some of the weight off your shoulders if that is feeling a little bit heavy for you. But it will also allow you to feel empowered as well. This is how I want you to feel. I want you to feel empowered, knowing that you can do this. You know, there's all sorts of things that can happen in life, and we can use those as blocks or excuses to stop us making an acting career happen. But we can make an acting career happen alongside them, and it starts with this triangle for success. So I'm going to share this with you, and then I'm going to share the two things that you absolutely have to drop, which feed into this triangle for success. So the first point on the triangle is mindset. I am so big on this. Mindset is everything. You could be the most talented actor in the damn world, as in, you know, you could connect to every single character and take us on this intense, exciting, nuanced emotional journey. And every character could look and sound different. But if your mindset is not on point and you don't believe in yourself and you are not your number one biggest fan, you will not make your acting career happen. Doesn't matter how talented you are, and you will be the acting world's biggest kept secret. So you have to work on your mindset daily. And there are many different ways you can do this, but it doesn't need to be overwhelming. It does not need to be overwhelming. I work on my mindset daily, and there are lots of different things that I do. But one of the biggest things that I do is a guided visualization for success, which is what you get as a bonus in the 10-week method acting modules. I listen to that every single day because it conditions my mind for success. In fact, more importantly, it conditions my unconscious mind, because it is the unconscious mind that drives everything. So you don't really need to condition your conscious mind, it's your unconscious. And this guided meditation for success, or guided visualization for success, whatever you want to call it, is crucial. If I don't do that, I feel a difference in myself. And when I commit to doing that every single day, I notice a difference in my acting career. And it might not be big things that happen straight away, but I show up every single day for my acting career, whether it be things that happen behind the scenes that no one would see on the surface, or whether it is things that you would see out in the forefront. But it's crucial that you are conditioning your mind for success. Mindset is everything, and that is why it is at the top of the triangle for success. Because without that mindset, without that belief, without that quiet confidence, that inner knowing, you won't make your acting career happen. It's that simple. It really is that simple. The second point on the triangle for success is skill set. You have to have the skills. It's a no-brainer. It's obvious. It's common sense. We know in the acting industry, although I don't believe in competition and I don't believe in being competitive, I believe in staying in our own lanes, and I believe in just focusing on yourself and not on the competition. But it is a known fact that there are more actors than there are jobs available. However, out of all of those actors that there are, not all of them are working on the mindset. And that's why a lot of them, well, there might be other variations at play as well, so I am kind of generalising here, but a lot of them are not working on the mindset. So you have to be skilled. Just knowing how many other actors there are in the industry, putting your skills and the development of your acting skills at the top of your priority list is crucial. Absolutely crucial. How can you expect to be cast in roles if you're a subpar actor? How can you expect people to take a chance on you if you are not showing them that you invest in yourself? That's why developing your skills regularly is important. And not just developing your skills, but getting that feedback on your acting ability as well. You need that feedback. It's important. And then you need exercises that help you with your blind spots. Super important. Because not only does that show the industry, and if you're spiritual like me, the universe, that you're showing up for yourself and that you're serious about this, but it also breeds confidence in you as an actor. And when you're more confident in your skills, you will more likely put yourself out there in the industry and make yourself more available, and you will market yourself and you will show up and do all the things that you know you need to do, which is reaching out to casting directors, networking, reaching out to directors, making yourself visible. So when you work on your skills, you build the confidence, and confidence breeds action. The action to put yourself out there, knowing that you'll get rejected, but not worrying about the rejection. And then the third point on the triangle for success, which I've kind of already talked about anyway, is action set. You have to take action regularly. Now, regularly looks different to everyone, but if you're only going to take action once a month on your acting career and your acting dreams and goals, no shade. Like, if that's all you can do, that's what you can do. That's good. At least you're being consistent. But no, it's going to take longer. If you can take action on your acting career every 2 weeks, you're going to get further ahead than that person who's taking action on their career once a month. And if you can do something every week or every few days, you're going to get further ahead than those people only taking action once a month. But you will not take action on your acting career if you don't have the skills and you don't believe in yourself. Mindset, skill set, action set. If any one of those 3 points on the method acting, not on the method acting triangle, sorry, we do have a method acting triangle, which is completely different, but on the triangle for success is missing, your triangle simply doesn't flow. Your acting career is harder then, and it's more likely that you will get sucked into the day job and use that as an excuse, and the salary that comes from that as an excuse as to why you can't pursue an acting career. So I needed to introduce that before I go into the 2 points that you really need to drop. if you are deadly serious about becoming a professional actor. So the things I want to share with you that you must drop are, firstly, stop asking yourself or stop entertaining the idea of what if I don't make it. Stop allowing those thoughts to run as a loop in your brain. You're in control of the thoughts that are in your brain, right? And instead of saying, but what if I don't make it? What if I waste money on training and it's all for nothing? Start asking yourself, actually, what can I do now to show up consistently and make sure I do find the level of success that I'm after? What can I do now to show up consistently to make sure I do achieve the level of success I'm after? And success is different for everyone, and that's okay. Get clear on what success is for you. Reframe it to, well, if it doesn't pan out the way I imagined it, will it pan out in a much better way that I wasn't even expecting? Or if an acting career doesn't happen for me and I have spent all this money on training and I have gone to all these auditions and it just doesn't happen after 15 years, 20 years, 10 years, whatever time frame you give yourself, have I enjoyed the journey? Have I enjoyed the experience? Has it enriched my life? Have I got things from this that are valuable for me? Because when you start asking, oh yeah, but what if I don't make it? You're coming from a scarcity mindset. And that is going to keep you trapped. You're going to be less likely to take action on your skills, on your marketing for your acting, on your mindset, because you're stuck in this paradigm of, yeah, but what if I don't make it? And that holds you back. So that's the first thing that you immediately need to drop if you are going to stand any chance of achieving your acting goals, dreams, and desires. And then the second thing is, stop asking, what if the director doesn't like my work? What if I'm not good enough? What if I'm actually not any good? What if I'm not talented? What if I just can't act? Stop asking yourself those things. They're not doing you any favours at all. Instead, start asking yourself, what can I do to get more involved with this character? What skills do I need to develop? What are my strengths and my weaknesses with my acting skills? What really needs my attention to strengthen it? Stop giving all of your power away to other people and letting them determine whether you're a good enough actor, and stop giving your power away to those thoughts of what if I'm not good enough, and put the work in. Put the work in and ask, how can I show up for myself to feel good about my acting skills? How can I get more involved in this character? Give the power back to yourself. Empower yourself. And then what I would like you to do is show yourself that you are committed to figuring this out. Becoming a successful actor is a puzzle. It's a puzzle, and you just need to find the right pieces, and put them in the right order, and put them all together and connect the dots to make this happen. So start showing yourself you're committed to figuring it out. Start showing yourself that you are committed to an acting career and to making this your career. It can happen. It absolutely can happen. But you have to figure it out, and you have to be resourceful, and you have to know that there are going to be plenty of problems that arise on your journey to becoming a working actor. No actor, no professional actor ever got there without problems. They had to be resourceful and figure it out, and stop thinking, oh, I just need to have wishful thinking, or, oh God, I need to give myself a hard time. No, quit all that. Start showing up for yourself. When you show up for yourself, that is the biggest form of self-love you could ever give yourself, and it breeds confidence. You don't need to start an acting career with confidence. You don't need to continue from where you are right now in your acting career, wherever that is, with confidence. You just need to start doing, and then the confidence will follow. And I have said that many times in previous podcast episodes. Start going out there and looking for evidence. Looking for evidence and examples of other actors who have gone from nothing to making it happen for themselves. And you will spot a pattern and a theme. They did not stop taking action. They believed in themselves. They worked on their skills. They tried to be the best they could be. Look to them for inspiration. You need to constantly flood your mind and your brain with evidence and inspiration that this can happen, to keep those thoughts at bay of, oh, what if it doesn't happen? Because they are not helpful. They do not serve you. I'm getting really passionate about this. And I always do. I always start every single class in the 10-week method acting modules with one of these mindset talks, because I know it gets my actors or my acting students fired up and ready to make big things happen for themselves. And that's why they've been able to go on and make things happen for themselves in their acting career. They've been able to get paid for TV work, for commercials, for stage plays. They've been accepted by some brilliant agents, and they've got representation by brilliant agents because their mindset is in check, and they're developing their skills weekly in the classes, and then they're taking action, going back to that triangle for success. So I ask you now, what point on that triangle for success out of the 3 needs some energy, needs some love putting into it, needs some focus, needs some attention? Which point on that triangle for success? Is it mindset, skill set, action set, or is it an equal combination of all 3? Now, I told you at the beginning of the episode to listen to the end, because applications are open for the 10-week method acting module beginning July 12th for the Sheffield in-person one and July 16th for the online version. And applications are only open for 4 days. They are only open until 10 p.m. UK time, Thursday the 29th of June. So you've got 4 days to apply. The 10-week method acting modules are phenomenal. It's 3.5 hours of weekly hands-on practical method acting classes, both online and in person in Sheffield, but you only go in one of them. You only go in either the Sheffield one or the online one. So you can be from anywhere in the world to train with me. You will get intensive training, and you will very quickly develop your skills over 10 weeks, and you will be a different actor come the end of the 10 weeks. Not only that, one of the bonuses that you get is the Business of Acting Bootcamp. You get that for the duration of the 10-week module. So you can also learn how to market yourself. You can learn about headshots, show reels, cover letters, all of that at the same time as taking your acting training. So then you know how to put yourself out into the industry and how to get those auditions and how to get those meetings with agents. And you also get tutorials with me, one-on-one, 2 of them. So we can discuss your development in a private setting, just me and you. And you also get an actor's journal and video tutorials that go along with that to allow you to be able to immerse into any character that you are ever asked to play. This is the training that your career needs to elevate you and catapult you into the industry and take you to that next level. So I invite you to apply for a place. The application form is underneath this description, or not underneath this description, it's in the description underneath this episode. And you can also see the link where you can read up more on the training as well. And you can find out about the payment plans that we have in place. So it's really easy and affordable for you to pay for the training. So, as always, I hope I've left you with something that gets you thinking, gets the cogs turning in your brain. I hope it's been useful. Definitely go and check out the 10-week method acting module. You've got 4 days to apply, and I'll see you in the next episode. I've absolutely loved hanging out with you, and I really hope you found this episode inspiring. If you have, please do rate the podcast and hit follow so you never miss an episode, and I can help more actors like you. And come and join one of the most supportive, uplifting acting communities on socials, the Unstoppable Actors Facebook group, where you'll get your weekly injection of inspiration, networking, and receive your free Method Actors handbook so you can become an unstoppable actor.